Create cinema depth with atmosphere. This might be the one thing you're missing that can give your cinematography that Hollywood, A24, or Netflix look you want in your work. You can only achieve this quality of cinema with a technique that is constantly utilized at the highest level of filmmaking. And you might not realize how much this can improve your work until you finally use it. This technique introduces atmosphere into the space around you with haze and creates volumetric lighting to add further depth to your cinematography. Once you notice this in the movies and shows you watch, you won't want to go back to filming without it ever again. I want to share with you what volumetric lighting is, why you want to use this and haze in your cinematography, how you can achieve this look, and my favorite tool for adding haze that makes accomplishing this technique safe and simple to do all by yourself with additional features you can take advantage of to level up your filmmaking. Let's break down exactly what this technique is. Two key ingredients are needed to achieve this look: the right light source and haze. We are using haze to create an atmosphere in the location we are working in. And for lighting, the stronger the light, the more noticeable the effect is, but we can go deeper than that with volumetric lighting. Volumetric lighting is the space we can see between your light source and what it hits. The atmosphere becomes visible as the light travels through the environment, appearing as beams of light, also known as God rays. This allows us to see where the light sources come from and increases the depth or volume in a room, making it feel more 3D in the final image. This can also help direct the audience's eyes to what we want them to focus on in a scene. So the stronger the light, the more noticeable, but also the more intense and focused the light source is, the better and more exaggerated the light beams will look. That's why it is typical to see more spotlight or Fresnel mounts or single source lights being used instead of panel lights, since they won't be capable of achieving the beams of light we want. So when you are watching TV and notice the rays of light, you know they use haze and good lighting to achieve this look. The best light source for this is the sun, as it acts as a big spotlight if it enters the space you're working in. But not everyone, including myself, has a space where the sun can shine into it. The next best case scenario is to get a powerful light, place it outside, and let it shoot into your interior location to get the light beams. But I can't even do that since I live in New York City in an apartment that's a few stories up. I can't simply put a light outside without needing some sort of crane or being on the same level as the street. But I'll show you other ways you can use volumetric lighting in your work, with examples later on, as it's not only used to get light beams coming from daylight. That aesthetic is one example of increasing your production value, but the technique to improve your cinematography isn't about having those God rays in your shots, it's the added atmosphere aspect using haze that gives you that Hollywood look in your image. Haze, smoke, or even dust will enhance the space you're working in. It can complement shots with more contrast or that are soft and dreamy, enhancing the tones you want to express in your scenes. Of course, it looks incredible with harsher light sources for volumetric lighting, but even with softer light sources, it can give you additional depth to your shots. It adds more dimension that can make your cinematography pop. So now, let me introduce you to my new favorite tool that adds haze to level up your cinematography. This is the SmokeNINJA Pro. This is the upgraded Pro version of the original SmokeNINJA by PMI Gear. A portable smoke machine that can output not only haze to level up your cinematography, but can also introduce steam, fog, and even dry ice to spice up your work. Even with its small size, I can easily fill up the space I'm working in to make achieving the shots you see throughout this video possible. To turn the SmokeNINJA Pro on and off, you simply press the power button 3 times, and if you notice on the body, you have 3 settings to choose from. Fog is shown with white lights, dry ice is blue, and steam is orange, so you know your current setting. To get haze, you attach this fan it comes with to the SmokeNINJA Pro, and once you turn the fan on, the lights will turn purple so you know it's ready. With the original SmokeNINJA, it didn't come with the fan, and if you bought the additional accessory, there wasn't a way of attaching it to the body like you now can with the Pro version. So you can use it with just one hand or even no hands with the wireless remote it comes with. The fan is charged via USB-C, and the body uses these particular batteries also charged by USB-C. If you get more batteries, you can get PMI's new charger and power bank for them, so you can have additional batteries ready to be swapped out, and you can even charge other devices with it. But I think it's really impressive how much haze and smoke you can get out of this small body. And the carrying case makes it easy to pack up and travel with it, so you can use this to get closer to the Hollywood look and feel anywhere you need it. Now of course the foggers and hazers used at that level are much bigger, but they also cost way more than you might be able to afford, especially when you consider the refill fluid you'll need to buy. Even if you found a cheaper one, you could lose the additional features this has, and could be compromising the safety of you and those around you in the space you're working in. I've known about the Smoke Genie and the SmokeNINJA since they made portable foggers and hazers popular, but I didn't think I could justify getting one with the price those were set at until now with this version. The SmokeNINJA Pro comes in at $199 USD, and I think this is worth getting for everything it can do, especially if you're a solo filmmaker or working with small crews or spaces. Now I mentioned you don't want to compromise on safety when using Haze, and with the SmokeNINJA Pro, you know you are 100% safe no matter the environment you use this in. The smoke this produces is safe to breathe in and safe for your skin and eyes to be around. Your body won't get irritated from the smoke, and you won't get any burning smell like you can from other smoke machines, which would be a sign that it is dangerous to use and inhale. The full SmokeNINJA Pro Hazer kit comes with many different accessories for different smoke effects and rigging options for you to use. And here I want to showcase some of my favorite ways to use the SmokeNINJA Pro. I mostly use this for the Haze feature to fill up the room with atmosphere and for volumetric lighting when I want to add that high quality cinema look. If I want the Haze to have a thicker look or get a look similar to smoke, I use the fog setting as I did for this shot inspired by the movie In the Mood for Love. Dry ice is nice for that lingering thick smoke effect you could use to enhance that cool feeling from freezers or cold environments. And steam is the opposite, where it helps express the heat of objects like boiling water or hot coffee. From most to least use, that would probably be the order I would use the features of the SmokeNINJA Pro. And for rigging it up, you have a magnetic and a 1/4-inch mount you can attach to the side of the body. This gives you even more creative freedom to achieve the shots you envision. Now I want to share with you ways you can still get volumetric lighting in your shots even if you don't have the ideal locations for light beams. There are different light modifiers and setups you can try that can give you stunning looking shots. The first setup is the projector light beams. Here you need a decent projector, but the brighter it is, the better the results will be. You also need a dark room or add blacked out curtains like I did to make the light beams pop out more. After you add haze, the most important aspect to get the full effect is the right video to play on the projector. On YouTube, I looked up for abstract liquid backgrounds and tried moving colors and all sorts of searches. It's sometimes hard to find the right look, but make sure the video has the colors you want and some black in it if you want the effect of distinct beams across the atmosphere. Another cool setup is using the optical snoot light modifier. This is similar to a spotlight mount but doesn't act exactly like one. If you want to learn more about different light modifiers, check out fellow filmmakers' video on them. But with an optical snoot, you have these cutouts you can attach to a single source light, and then when you add haze, the light rays will take up the shape of what you project. Here's some example shots I've used an optical snoot for. There's also a regular snoot which is cheaper, but it doesn't give you all those cool cutouts you could use with an optical snoot. And barn doors are one of the more standard modifiers you could use to shape the light. But if you want that spotlight look, you'll want to look for that modifier a Fresnel or an optical snoot if you can't spend too much. As long as you have enough haze in your scene, you can create many different looks with volumetric lighting. The SmokeNINJA Pro can boost your creativity and offer that high quality cinema look you want in your work with just the haze alone. And if you incorporate all the tips I've shared throughout my videos with this technique, I guarantee you will improve the visual aspects of your filmmaking. Keep practicing creating and working on your craft. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like, drop a comment down below how you would incorporate Haze or the SmokeNINJA Pro into your workflow, and subscribe if you're new to the channel. I'll see you in the next one.